Welcome back to the channel, folks. Barry Mountford here. In this video I'm going to be showing you my brand new water splash brushes which I've just released on the website, and I'm also going to be showing you how you can add realistic water splashes to your product photography. Yes folks, in this video we're going to be going through the brand new brushes that I've just released over on the website. Now for all of you guys who are regulars, you'll notice a little bit of a different look going on behind me. Well, that's down to my son Noah, who's already kind of set up his own little YouTube set ready to make more videos for his YouTube channel, so I'll probably leave this for the time being, but actually I think he's done a really good job, so we'll probably leave it like that for a good while yet. But this video, folks, I've specifically put together because I want to show you, I want to demonstrate how I use my water splash brushes which I've just released on the website. I'll put links in the description to the website where you can go and check those out if you want to download those brushes for Photoshop, but they also work in Affinity Photo and Procreate. So if you guys haven't already seen the video, the cheap watch, the $5 watch shot that I put together, I'll pop a link up here so you can go and check that out. It's a video which I put together. I went out and bought the cheapest watch I could find and created an expensive high-end looking image with that cheap watch by using obviously rocks and water splashes. Now obviously I've created the water splash effects in camera. I've actually photographed those in the studio where I was pouring a lot of water everywhere, getting everywhere wet. So after finishing that shoot, I really wanted to try and put together some water splash brushes to use in Photoshop, because I know there's a lot of people out there who don't have the space to shoot this type of imagery where you've obviously got to get a lot of things wet. The floor is going to get wet, your gear is going to get wet. They don't have the right gear to photograph these images. So I decided to put together some brushes, a pack of 36 water splash brushes which are included in the Ultimate Photoshop brush pack which is available on the website. Now these aren't the only brushes that are available within this pack. There's a lot of others, so I suggest if you want to check those out, head over to the website and have a look. But specifically we're going to be concentrating on the water splash brushes which I've created from scratch for you guys, which I've put on the website. Well, I'm saying for you guys, I've actually done them for myself because I wanted to create some really top end brushes that look realistic and that work really well. So that's what I've spent the time doing. Now I'm going to show you how I apply them to my images. So here we are in Photoshop. This is the original looking image where I've actually obviously created all of the water splash effects in camera. I've actually photographed them by obviously pouring water over the rocks, and then I've composited some of those frames into the shot and left some of them out. Now obviously the water that's running behind the watch is captured within one shot. The rest of them are kind of comped in from a couple of the other photographs that I took whilst pouring the water over the rocks. Now there's got to be an easier way to actually do this, and there is. I found a great way, and that's by using obviously my brushes that I've just created. I'm going to show you how I can do that. So if we switch that off, revert back to the original photograph without the water splashes coming through the rocks. So we need to add the water to the rocks to make it look a little bit more realistic, a little bit more effective. So if we go into the brush section, you can see here there are 36, like I said before, 36 water splash brushes included in the Ultimate Photoshop brush bundle. As you can see, there's obviously a lot of other brushes included within the pack. So if we head over to the website, I'll show you on the shop section where you can actually download these from, and at the moment they're on special offer for $4.99 for 76 brushes, which I think is a really good price, personally speaking. Like I said, I've created these brushes for myself because I wanted some quality brushes to use within my work, and you can see how effective, well, you're going to see how effective they're going to be. But obviously that's all the brushes that you can get included in this pack. 76 brushes altogether for $4.99, folks, and they're over on the website if you want to check those out. So if we jump back into Photoshop, and obviously now what we'll do is we'll create, I'm going to show you the layers that I've used to create the water splash layers. I'm going to show you how easy it is to apply them. So we'll switch this layer on. I've used brush number 32, so I just quickly add another layer above that, and I'll show you how effective these little water splash droplets are and how realistic they look. So we'll make sure our brush is set to white, and we'll just add some water splashes to the image there, and you can see straight away how effective those water splashes are in the image. So we'll just get rid of that layer, and I'll switch the original layer back on because I've just added a few just around where I wanted them, around the watch. Now with the second layer I used brush number 31, again another splash brush which is included in the pack, again just to add a little bit more water splashes around the watch. If I switch another layer on, and I'll give you a sample of that brush. There you go, super realistic. It looks really realistic, it does. So we'll get rid of that and we'll just leave the original ones there. Now the next step was to add some more water, but water that's looking like it's coming cascading over the rocks. And to do that I've used brush number 29. So I'll just switch that layer on. And as you can see there, it looks like the water is cascading over the rocks. Now one of the really effective ways I like to use these brushes is by applying them on separate layers, and that way I can manipulate each layer and I can add different effects to each layer also to make sure these effects look realistic within the image. So one of the great things I found that works super well is that if I add a drop shadow to these water effects on the rocks, it gives kind of a reflection and shadow within the rocks, and it kind of just ties in, obviously with the shadows, it ties in the water splashes to the rocks and it makes it look super effective. So you can see from that image there that just adding that drop shadow to that layer just really ties it in to the image and ties it in to the rocks and gives that effect of it being more realistic. Now obviously with putting them on separate layers, you can actually liquefy each brush and change it and mold it to the shape that you want. So if you're shooting, say, a bottle or a can or anything like that, you can actually mold these brushes around them to create the effect that the water is actually coming around the object that you're shooting. So again, super effective. So as you can see, I've only used 3 images there to create a really effective look within this product shot. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to add our color grade, which kind of reverts back to the original where I take away all of the desaturated oil and obviously just leave the watch kind of standing out. And you can see straight away there how effective all of that water looks together. It looks like the water's coming down, it looks like it's cascading over the rocks, and it looks like it's splashing around. So if I switch it on and off, you can see there from the original shot, which I've shot in camera, obviously there's a lot of more blues, a lot more of a blue tone within that shot. I haven't added the colour grade on top of this one that we've just done now, but you can see how effective it really does look. It looks super good, and I'm super happy with the results of those brushes and the effects that they give, folks. Like I say, I've been spending the last few weeks in the studio, obviously throwing the water around, photographing it and converting these. There's a certain way you've got to obviously construct these brushes to make them look realistic. I've spent loads of time putting those together and I am super happy with these. So going forward, I'll be using them within my workflow. Like I say, I've put them on the website if you guys want to go and check those out and download them. They're there for you. But I will be putting more videos together like this showing you how I'm using these brushes within my workflow and within the images I'm actually doing. I've actually just created a quick little time lapse of some of the brushes that I've put together and used within an image. I'll pop a link up here, you can check that out also. But yeah, I just want to share that with you folks, because obviously at this moment in time there's not a lot of people who can get out. There's not a lot of people who actually have the studio space to create these type of images, but I wanted to create some really quality high-end brushes so that you guys can use from the comfort of your own home without getting your feet wet, basically. So, and they've turned out absolutely fantastic. I'm super happy with them, but I just wanted to share them with you. So there you go folks, that is it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you do find it helpful, and if you do download the brushes, thank you in advance. You won't be disappointed. They are fantastic brushes to use. I can highly recommend them. But like I say, stay tuned for more videos coming using this brush pack, and I'm actually in the process of putting together other packs also, and just come up with some really good ideas and really good concepts to put together really quality brushes to use within your imagery, folks. So yeah, so make sure you stay tuned for those. So like I say, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you've liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel folks, subscribe, because there will be more videos like this down the line. And yeah, I will see you folks in the next one. See you then.